Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently fighting Congo, and we're winning. But Congo has a lot of troops. There's no doubt about that. They don't have more troops than we do. Don't get me wrong, but they have a lot of troops. A whole lot of them. So let's kick forward here, and we're going to fight up over this way. That's going to win, obviously. And we won the siege out over this way. We're going to continue to press in this direction. There we go. We'll explore what we can out over this way. Beautiful. And we're going to win this fight here. Now, these guys are currently heading out into Taveda. I'd like to try to catch them there, if we can. We actually did, so that's beautiful. There's a peace deal from Luongo. We're not going to accept that just yet. We're going to fight, or rather, we're going to siege here. So these guys are chilling in this location. I'd like for them to make their way up here and fight some of these guys, while these come over this way and siege. Cool. We finish off this fight, and some Kiski's Federation separatists have risen up over here in the New World. We'll come down and deal with those separatists, no problem whatsoever. Cool. So these sieges will take some time. These guys don't need to be here. They can come down to Kilwa. That'll be perfect. We're only at 50% war score right now. Now, we want to knock Kazembe out of the war soon. We're at 14% on that siege, so that's fine. I'm going to group these guys back together. And I'd like to pop a leader over here. We've got plenty of them. So I'm going to move this one over. Cool. Grouping these guys up, we're going to come in and fight here. There we go. We should easily win this battle. Unless they bring in hefty reinforcements. Which they didn't. They retreated instead. So, oh, that's interesting. There must be a fort here that we don't know about. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll go grab that. And we'll make our way over towards Lala. Now, there's this unit heading northward. We can have this guy come on down and be in position to respond to any nonsense that they get up to over there. Cool. We'll continue to push into Congo over here. Exploring where we can. Oh, this guy didn't get selected. I was confused for a moment there, but then he got selected, and it's all good. Cool. Freedom of the press, huh? We can lose innovativeness. I think that's okay. Not a big deal there. Speaking of which, how are we doing on our global trade? I mean, it's spreading in a lot of places. It's only at 0.8% of our development right now. But we are seeing progress. Cool. I just wanted to check in on that quickly. We finished up a conversion up over here, and we will certainly continue to work on that. Excellent. So, making our way down over here, this army is going to come try to siege here unless these guys do something nonsensical. I say nonsensical. Unless they do something that's actually worthwhile for them. That's maybe the word I should go for. We're going to fight up here unless they stop moving. No, we don't actually catch them, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned about that. So we're at 61% war score at this time. And we're just continuing to explore territory out over here. I'm going to have these guys move up to here. And this is all looking good. So they have a number of armies that are out over here right now. I want to go hit that. Cool. These forts are under siege. Kazembe wants peace. We are going to decline that. And we will continue to convert. I don't exactly care where. But we should probably sort it regardless. Okay. These guys can continue to push in a bit. Not to there, I think. I guess that's the only spot we can go. Cool. We'll need to finish up this siege eventually. They have a lot of forts. No doubt about that. We won the siege of Lolo, and we'll now head down towards Sofala. Actually, No, we won't. We're going to come defend this area. Cool. I don't want to have to re-siege this. Our colony in Baracoa is now self-sustaining, and our treasure fleet has arrived. So we will take one day here, and we will send a colonist out over this way. There we go. And of course, we won the siege of Kazembe. So we will push out over this direction. Actually, this must be a fort. No, we're blocked by this fort. Okay, we'll just hold here for the moment. That's fine. So our allies arrive here. They have a pretty big numerical advantage on us, but we have a leadership and morale advantage. We still lose this. We'll retreat for now. That's okay. And we will put in a leader over here. And we'll head on over. Cool. This siege will finish shortly. And, man, they have a lot of forts. Okay. So we lost the siege of Kalanga. That's not shocking, given how many troops they threw at it. But that's okay. These guys will replenish. No big deal. I'd love to see some of these start stack wiping. But sadly, I'm not sure how realistic that really is. Okay, we're going to sit in Makua for a moment here. Okay, this finished up. That's great. So we are going to grab these locations. The siege of Kuba just finished, and we'll head up over here. Cool. And we'll just continue to press in where we can. Almost all of their troops are up on this side. And what do they actually have right now? 140k, and they're out of manpower. So, obviously Congo is not doing well in this war. That's for sure. That's 100%. We have some Federation Separatists up here. They're actually already handled, and we can grab Diptech 17. We will definitely do so. And we can upgrade this great project. May as well. We also have an unassigned merchant, so let's take a quick look at one of our trade paths here. I mean, we can immediately get a decent amount moving up this way, but it all pushes like that. Okay. I'm not too concerned about that for the moment. Let's go back to this path here. Okay. That's all fine. That's mediocre at best. We're already pushing this down this direction and then up to here and then up that way. Okay, so we need to go for a further trade node than that. Actually, like this one. Well, this goes all out over this way. There's no outgoing here. So I think that we transfer trade power here, up this direction. Clear as crystal. We won the Siege of Lala. We'll get back to that in a moment. Okay. Beautiful. So there's a little bit of trade power from Armenia and Canada here, hilariously. But that should boost our income even more, like we need that. But that should boost our income even more. We'll hop over to the Siege of Lala, and that was, of course, here. We'll go to Kalanga next, and I want to come around and fight these guys. Now, these forces here need to group back up, and I want this guy to cap this back. Beautiful. Okay, so we're moving in all of those locations. Yes, this all looks good. We lost the Siege of Tambuka. I didn't even realize that was under siege. Sure. Okay, there's another conversion done, and we will continue to work on conversions here. Man, they just keep throwing these troops at us. They're not going to be able to keep this up. Like, they really, really can't. We're going to head down to Sofala here. This is pretty over for them, if I'm honest. We can't go around that way. We'll come over here. Okay. Now, here's a question. Can we core any of this? I don't know the answer to that. We'll find out. They're finally starting to try to hit us over on this side, which is hilarious. We're just kind of blindly pressing forward over here, so That's probably good for them to do that. I'm going to retreat these guys just back to Yaka. They went a little further than that, but that's okay. And we'll hit this with another force immediately before they can reinforce. Cool. So obviously we win that one. No problem there. These guys are chilling here for the time being, but I do want to push through the rest of Kazembe. And most of their troops are retreating up that way. So they're currently down to 101k. They barely have forces left. They're pretty shattered at this point. We knew this would be a slightly tougher war, though, when we went into it. And that's completely fine. We were definitely prepared for that. Okay, these guys are going to come down this way and try to intercept this force. Our truce with Wonka has ended. And there's a lot of forts over here being sieged right now. Cool. Kazembe is trying to get some peace. We decline. And we'll see how much we can actually get out of this. Remember that we don't care about aggressive expansion. That is completely irrelevant. Luongo just unconditionally surrendered. But we're not done yet. We don't... Never mind. We do know where Burundi is. We can't get to Burundi, though. Yeah, there's no way there because we know that this is Rwanda. So we can't get to Burundi. But what we can do is finish occupying Kazembe. So we'll do that, and we'll continue to push in a little bit through Congo. There's no way we're going to take all of Congo. I can tell you that right now. They're unconditionally surrendering, and that's to be expected. I mean, you can see just how many troops we threw at this. It's an insane number of troops. And then you can remember, yeah, we still have armies everywhere. Like, everywhere. They never had a chance, is what I'm saying. They never had a single solitary chance. So we're going to finish up our sieges up here and then try to piece them out. They did stack wipe 2 of our armies, though, so that's good for them, but we replaced them just instantly and didn't care. Like, we're gaining 12,000 manpower per month. It's insane. Bizarro Ottomans are overpowered. So we can purchase an ability here. Institutions spread in True Faith provinces. I love it. We're doing it. Cool. So we're going to finish this off, and then we're going to look at doing some peace here, potentially. I'm going to spread these guys out a little bit here. That's a terrible route to go. Sure, you can stay here. Okay, let's see about piecing out Kazembe. Can we core any of this? That's a negative. Okay. In that case, this is complicated. We can core this. Wait, we can core this. Demand succeed war score. Our war score against Congo is only 61%. So we should probably get ourselves more war score versus Congo. And we'll definitely do so. We can continue to convert. And we can also continue to siege. Now, this is all impassable terrain over here. So this kind of narrows down into a choke point over this way. We can send 1 force here and 1 force to Lamba. We'll lose some diplomatic power, thanks. Send these guys up to here. Cool. I'd like to see some of these forts falling. That would be awfully nice. We did see this going. Cool. Okay. Send you up over here. And what other forts are going to fall here soon? Some. That's for sure. There are definitely going to be some. 35%, 57%. Our colony in Tortuga is now self-sustaining. We're going to continue to colonize out over this way in the Caribbean for the moment. Cool. We can also do a great project out here. Monument Tortuga Island. Okay. Mongolia declared war on Korea. Have fun with that, Mongolia. And of course, we can now start upgrading Tortuga Island. Lots of piratey themed stuff there. Cool. We're going to take a base production in Waco. Tumbuka has finally fallen, and we will head through here. Okay. So, Congo. Our war score against you is now 70. They would accept this. This is a bit ugly. For sure. We can take some cash off of them, like we need that. But we can take some cash off of them too. It's definitely going to be ugly, but this is a temporary situation. Okay. There we go. We'll, of course, immediately core all of that. That's going to be very necessary. And then as far as Kazembe goes, we'll need to wait for a few days. And all of these guys are going to need to back off. I'm going to have these guys back off, well, like, up to here. All of these forces will back off this direction. Hi, Imperator. You know I'm not okay with this, right? You know you're on the list for next, right? Oh, okay. Imperator is colonizing out over this way. We need to stop them from doing that. Sofala has done some colonization out here too. But we'll take those over. That's not a big deal. All of these units over here are going to head up this direction. They're going to stack together, and that's going to be a problem for a bit. But we'll get that handled. So we're waiting for our diplomat to come back here. 5 more days. Guantanamo is now self-sustaining. Perfect. Perhaps we can build some sort of a prison there. And we will send a colonist down over here. Cool. Our diplomat is now back, and we're going to sue for peace with Kazembe. Now, I'd love to full annex them. The question is, can we? The answer is no. But we can do like this. That's going to be a huge amount of overextension. So if we do this, we will have rebels for quite a while. And that's okay. Cool. So if we look at our overextension here, it's up there for sure. It's definitely up there. We've had higher overextension though, to be honest. We've had higher. So that's fine. There are going to be separatists. That's for sure. 100%. Rebels are going to be all over. Like, if we look at our at our unrest here, yeah, there's going to be a lot of it. But we already have most of this coring. So this isn't going to be too bad. Yeah, we're already like 5% done coring most of that. We converted the heretics of Anhalt, and we will definitely continue to convert. Sure, I guess that'll do. Fantastic. Okay, our final diplomat is back, and we're now going to take over all of Loango. Yes, this is going to be even more overextension. I'm aware of this. We will have rebels, and we're going to have to chill for a bit here while we work on coring all of that. Now we have too few rivals. We can rival Ming. There we go. Okay. I want to check to see... Let's see, we're focusing diplomatic power right now. I'm going to move that to admin for the moment. Our diplomatic power is nearly all going into here, and we're negative in diplomatic power right now. And that does mean that we're going to be gaining quite a bit here. Well, actually only 4. I shouldn't have changed our focus to admin. That was a mistake. But okay. So we're going to have separatists. We knew this would happen. This is 100% going to happen. No shocker there. That's completely fine. We're going to have this for a while. But that's okay. So we're making our way on out of here. We got a good amount of territory down here off of Congo. And we'll get more later on. Now this is interesting. Our colony declared on Tapuia, citing conquest as their CB. Well, to be clear, we can enforce peace and try to join this. But Armenia and Brazil was the aggressor, so we can't actually do that. Well, you're on your own there, Armenia and Brazil. I'm sure they've got it. I'm sure they'll be fine. Okay, we can start coring Mayumba, and we will definitely do so. We're going to need to start spreading some of these guys on out, and let's go ahead and do so. Just spread them out over here like so. Fantastic. And we're going to need to do the same over this way. So we'll just spread some of these out, and we'll need to leave some of these forces in our newly conquered territories, of course. So we'll leave like one here and like one here, I think. For the time being, that'll do. Okay. So we need to get more diplomatic power, that's for sure. And we're going to have rebel uprisings. That's also for sure. 100% guaranteed. We're going to move down to, like, here with one of these units. And then another one we're going to position up over this way. And then a third up over, like, here. Cool. Okay, I'm going to leave one down over this way. And then these guys, actually, they can probably stay where they're at. That's probably okay. Cool. We'll try minting more coins. More separatist sentiments coming in all the time. You'll note that I'm leaving these forts here, and I'm doing that deliberately right now because I'm expecting there to be rebels over here, and that will keep them busy and keep them from raising the autonomy on us over here. So that should be just fine, in theory. Okay, 2 revolts. We are not surprised by this in the slightest. We can turn these guys around. And Confucian Zealots up here, they're already being fought. They have numbers on us, but I think they have leadership on us too. We don't win that. We're going to retreat. And we're going to bring up some allied forces. Okay. Cool. 4 revolts this month, no problem. Quite a number of Coptic revolts here. Okay. I'm going to send you out over here, and those are all reasonably fine. And then there's these guys. They're under control. Armenian particularists out over this way. I'm going to send another force up here to help deal with that. And I may even recruit a unit here and a unit here. Cool. And then we've got some Norse Zealots in Desmond. Okay, we'll go deal with them. No problem. We knew when we took all this territory that we were going to have some revolts. It's not a big deal. Yes, Confucian Zealots have taken control out over here. We actually weren't sending anybody to go deal with that, so we'll go do that. No problem. Fort maintenance? Sure. I don't care about that. That's not very relevant to us. So we're winning some battles down over here. This battle here is rough for us, though. We're going to retreat, and we're going to bring up this force and this force. Cool. Now, that was a bunch of revolts, and that we're not surprised about. Okay. This one has a lot of troops. Okay, we'll get to that one in a moment. So, Hellenic Zealots here. There's a lot of troops here. We may need to do something about that. I'm going to... Can we get our leadership here? Thanks. I'm going to put this guy up here, and we're going to walk up to here. Abadi Zealots here we can deal with, no problem. Hellenic Zealots over here I'm a little concerned about. In fact, to the point where I'm going to recruit ourselves up an army here and an army here. Songhaian Separatists over this way, no problem. Scythian Separatists over this way. Once again, I want to get a couple more recruits in. One here, one here. We're going to be exceeding our land force limit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're definitely going to be exceeding our land force limit. That's okay. We're going to head down over this way. And up over here. No problem. That's going to be taken care of on our way through. Venati Separatists we'll deal with. And Sindhi Separatists. We'll send these guys down to deal with that. Cool. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, there will be rebels, and many of them. We will deal with them. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Ken2In, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, Raw Potato, Elmichi Nazi, Justin Everett, Emiliano Cambron, Martin Lawrence, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.